What? Sideways. Treyway. Hopefully he's accepting and ready. 2 up right now.
I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, no more gas. You a boy, man. We been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line.
Up right now. I gotcha.
Right now, right now, need crew love right now, cause we two up right now.
Two
up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now.
My man Breeda.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
Oh, sweet.
These folks are fired up as their guys are ready
I'm going to get the ball and score before half and then get the ball back.
Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return that's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Slow.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
I got a low battery.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Got to play plugged in. This is going to be a challenge.
Assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss. Had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The first carry for C.J. Procise.
Oh, he fell down. It's trash.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Slow.
First down, this is Rawls.
Gobble.
Back at the 47. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is he's able to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. C.J. Franchise was the intended target, and it's third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On third down, Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
Screaming.
The Seahawks send out their punter. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, look at the juke. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down at Stafford. Brought in over the middle by Grant. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They run with Breida. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. On 4th down, Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going
touchdown, Rams.
Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Tavecchio now to kick this one away.
Tavecchio.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To the right side and complete to Njoku.
So lucky.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That should have been a pick.
But when you get him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw is Taylor. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll go
Dude, slow down.
Before getting this inside the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a
he got
first
outran.
down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I'm having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw again is Taylor. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
All right, what do we got here?
All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing is Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. Give him 10 yards there, and about
10 yards.
Nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost
Dude,
as
Breida is always
screens in order
hurt.
to
So
get open,
annoying.
that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Fuck.
Tag 50, tag 50. Hey, 22. 0. Back to it, Mike. 11, 11.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that's such a dot.
25. Touchdown, LA. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty.
Broken collarbone,
Especially
what a
when it's
pussy.
done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
To Vecchio now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably nothing.
Okay, there we go. That's some trash guy in there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rolls. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Plug.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
The throw by Taylor there.
Why is Amos 20 yards back?
When I was I thought about what my
Whatever.
coaches had told me in the past, the biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Taylor to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going.
I'm sorry I have to do this to you right now, Frank.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
22.
Oh, damn.
10, Stafford.
Oh, that was a touchdown.
Ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a
Just
whole
like wouldn't
lot
let
in
it
the
go.
zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be
try
a
it
little
again.
bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Just kidding.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Set. Lady.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Case of the Mondays. There's always that guy yelling, what are you doing?
Once on 4th down earlier.
Oh, what are you doing,
Now they're out
bud?
there again to try once more.
Oh, you're about to get dotted. John Brown.
So they will go for
The Brown Show.
And able to find John Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, don't blitz, man.
Hey, 22. Hey. 22.
22.
On
22.
first down, Stafford here. Safarian Jenkins has it.
I told you not to blitz, man.
Touchdown, Allen! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
69-16. Are you kidding me?
Ready to march out of the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
Gobble.
This is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams. Touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
All right, no more A-gap.
Now ready to march onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half.
Can't pass commit anymore.
I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive
another
that
pick
gets
here.
a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Right back to him on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Taylor to throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings
left all the guys
down.
deep open.
So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
I think so too.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
This is caught inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ty Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to go for a big play, and that's caught inside
what is that?
35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to
so
get a
lucky.
timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Under.
Single receiver.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
He just gets 3 points
down, the field goal unit is on.
because they don't want to give Sherman an animation. That's so whack.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Try and score.
So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. That's fielded in the end zone.
Give me what you got. Ooh.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble.
His back's
as he'll bring
hurt.
this one out to the 27.
That's not what I want to see. Well.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And some space here. Oh, nice move in midfield. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. A huge play that time for the Rams. 46 yards.
I mean, it's just the Rams being the Rams at this point.
Win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Slow.
Another run, but this time it's rolls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Smith catches left
Give me an
side.
animation, man.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. Here's Taylor dancing to his left.
Ooh, give me a hit stick, man.
For a sack, trying to get away, but could
He
not.
should have got destroyed.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He may try and run for this, and he'll get it.
My auto
near the
strike's
40
on.
to the 39. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first
Give me a
took off, he
pick,
might pick
man.
up the
That
first
should be a
down.
pick.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Apparently, they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You're right.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble.
I don't like that animation. That's a really weird animation.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away or he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Hey, 22! Right there. 22! Hey!
Now it's Stafford. Able to find Harris complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Back now in Los Angeles.
On the ball, on the ball! Go here! Check, check! 3 down, 3 down! Check, check!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ty Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. An update now from Northern California, up in Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front.
The onus.
Bring this one home.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, this is Montgomery, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35.
I thought I picked that.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year.
That's
and
so
the
lucky.
Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Double tight. Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll go again with McKissick. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. J.D. McKissick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Vecchio now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it.
Check out these stellar
As an
stats.
offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.